Oh, here's where they see their name, Rachel Diddy. The court receives correspondence from Clerk of Wayne County, which correspondence undated contains two money orders, with one being in the amount of $300 and one being in the amount of $20, and both being unrecognizable as to whom the money orders are to be paid or what purpose. That's a lie. Was received by the Wayne County Clerk directly from defendant. No, you ordered it to be paid, Judge, in your court. Isn't that true, Judge Horn? You ordered taxes to be paid in your court, and you sent them. It is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that the undated correspondence received by the Clerk of Wayne County on February 10, 2015, directly from defendant Rachel Diddy Pro Se, together with two money orders, with one being in the amount of $381 and one being in the amount of $20, shall be returned to defendant Rachel Diddy. It is further ordered the clerk shall make a copy of this correspondence and two money orders simply for future reference should the matter become an issue in the future. Well, we sent that to Rich Delmar. Rich Delmar, we sent that to you, the red letter, because we let him know. And the money order had the registered mail number on it. It was clear. And he's saying that Deborah Berry called down there and asked. Deborah Berry said she'd do an affidavit. Let's see if she does. So all paid by mistake, not a gift. Rachel does not consent. And we go into February 6th, registered mail number, this postal money order, Judge Gregory Alton Hort order in contempt citation has been sent under total duress, and I disclaim the delivery of this postal money order firms any contract or obligation to U.S. Bank, National Association, U.S. Bank, N.A., Honorable Gregory Alton Horn, or Miss Deborah Berry, Clerk of Courts, or Miss Tammy Lynn Ortman, or Lewis and Capps, or Tammy L. Orton, sick, which is what the judge put in his order, or at any of her addresses, forced to purchase and send under threat, duress, and coercion, and abusive process and retaliatory prosecution at the hands of later named officials and licensed attorney, and non-assumped Rachel Diddy. And she signed that, right? And then I put forward to Rich Delmar, OIG, Department of Treasury, and put the registered mail number on it, right? And I forwarded that to you, Rich. So now that I'm talking about this, let's talk about the fact that on July the 18th, 2014, the Palladium item did not report on this. They did report on July 18th, 2014, that IU East was going to have active shooter training, and for residents not to be alarmed or people not to be alarmed if they saw SWAT teams. Let's talk about the fact that both of my daughters, I only have two offsprings that reside in locations or their abodes, were SWAT teamed. What the SWAT team did, they had reporters from an hour away in Springfield, Ohio, intact. There are videos. It's kept at a special training library in Cincinnati. And so here, Rachel had to use every single name they used for her, right? So, pay to Deborah Berry, Clerk of Courts. She was ordered to pay it there. The cause number's there. Everything's there, right? This is the license name that the state of Indiana issued to her. This is what she told the judge was the legal name, right? That they used for her. And of course, the judge continues to use this RACHEL and these different names, right? So all of those had to be included. There's for $381. The $20 was for the process fee for the sheriff, who had to actually hand deliver it. And Rachel showed up for court, right? That's the back of it, of course. And they kept a copy, right? Deborah Berry said, when I talked to her, I'll be glad to sign an affidavit or anything, Carol. I was only trying to protect you. I said, how is it protecting me by throwing my daughter under the bus? So the clerks downstairs would not let us file this. The clerks are committing fraud because the shadow dockets, they're stating that there's cases filed and they're charging for copies. They do not exist. They're just filing redockets of other cases, and so there is a an offset, if you will, but nobody knows because there's millions and millions of dollars in the CAFR that they haven't been reporting, right? So here we got this bunch. I've got a judge, I've got a court house that's actively running mirrors mortgages to it. So that was good to show. Let's see. And there, yeah. The court receives correspondence from the clerk of Wayne County, which correspondence is undated and contains two money orders, with one being in the amount of $381 and one being in the amount of $20, and both being unrecognizable as to whom the money orders are to be paid or for what purpose. Such correspondence was received by the Wayne County Clerk directly from defendant Rachel Diddy, in which correspondence was not solicited by the court. The clerk requests assistance in how to procedurally process such correspondence. The judge ordered her to and then threatened to throw her in jail on February the 19th. So keep that in mind. I'm